Hello, friends, and welcome to this brand new section, this brand new chapter of the Microsoft Power BI. And in this brand new chapter, we are going to look at data modeling. When we talk about data modeling, we are talking about individual tables that are linked together via relationships based on a common field, which is called a foreign key. So in the previous video, we talked about merging queries where we combined two tables to form one table based on a common key column. And then I told you it wasn't the best practice. And the best practice was to organize your data in each table and join them through columns with the help of foreign keys and then primary keys. Right, so we are back again, and in today's video, I'm going to load about 3, 4 to 5 tables, and we are going to build a proper data modeling through relationships and try to link each table to one way or the other to help us have a better view and understanding of the data that we are working with. So let's go ahead and load the data. Okay, so our data is text and CSV. Let's connect and then let's locate the folder. Right, so I will be picking Adventure Works calendar first of all. Okay, first let me load the Adventure Works calendar. In the previous videos, we've been shaping data and we've been using the calendar table and then the other some other tables too. But in this video, I'm using a brand new text CSV file. So we are assuming that we have already shaped the data. So let's go to transform, or let me go to load. It's loading. It wouldn't make any difference, but just to save time, I wouldn't have to go back and then shape the entire data again. If you want to see how I shaped all the data in this current table, you can check my previous videos in my playlist. Okay, the data has been loaded. Let's load another data to the right. Let's load Adventure Works customers. Okay, so let's load it right away. Next is let me pick product categories. Okay. Next, CSV subcategories. Load. Next, products. I'm loading all these tables so we can have a better understanding of relationships and then another side of relationships. So let me load it. Okay, so we have products. Who is next? Have returns. Load. Okay, who is next? And we have territories. Load. Right, I'm going to show you a new trick. As you've noticed, we've been picking our files from a single file. Let me show you something. In my directory, here are my files. These are the files that we've been using, and this is an entire folder, AW sales. It contains the sales from 2015 to 2016 to 2017. So somebody might ask, are we going to load these files one by one to create multiple tables? No. There's a nice way of um, combining 2, 3, 4 files um, that contains table with the same qualities and then the same table structure. So let's see how you can go about it. Let's go back to Power BI, get more. Okay, so now we go to folder. We're going to grab an entire folder from a directory which contains multiple files. So let's go to browse and let's locate it on PC, desktop, AdventureWorks, sales. Okay, let's load it. Right, so we have 2015, we have 2016, we have 2017. Let's combine it to form one file. Combine and load. No need, there's no time for collecting and shaping data. It's loading, evaluating query. Ooh. Right, so we have the first file and we have 2015. It's loading. It's loading. Okay, so we have it. So we have 2015, 2016, and 2017. So let's go ahead and combine all the files to form one big table. Okay, so let's go on OK. It's loading, evaluating query. Should be done in seconds. Right, so we are done with the tables. Where next? Let's go to the data view where we can see each table and what each table entails. Okay, let's go ahead and delete this table. It's not necessary. Delete. Yes, delete. Right. So we have AdventureWorks calendar. We have customers. We have AdventureWorks products. Okay. So now, from here, we're talking about data modeling. Data modeling is all about building relationships between these individual tables so to enhance our data analysis and visualization. So let's go to the report view, relationship view, sorry. Right. No to recover. And as you can see, Power BI is so intelligent. It has already identified relationship between each tables, but we don't want it that way. We're going to create our own relationships between each tables. So let's go ahead and create relationship between these tables. Right, so from the visualization tab, we go to the data view and you have the relationship view, and these are the tables from which you're going to create our relationships. So let's arrange the tables well and I'll explain certain things to you. These tables, okay, let me arrange the table first and I'll explain certain things. Right, so let's arrange the tables. We have sales, AdventureWorks, products, subcategory, products. Okay, we have AdventureWorks, returns, AdventureWorks, AW sales, right? Now it's time to arrange the tables as I said earlier on. So watch as I arrange the tables. After I'm done arranging, I'll explain everything to you. We have AW sales here, we have calendar here, AdventureWorks, okay, and then products. Let me bring this one here, AdventureWorks products. AdventureWorks returns and territory. Now, after arranging the tables, it brings us to the concept of data tables and lookup tables. Somebody will ask, what are data tables? Data tables contains numbered values, typically with IDs like primary keys, foreign keys, and they can be used to build relationships. And then we come to lookup tables. Lookup tables, they provide descriptive description about a table. They are often like looking at our AdventureWorks customer. We have an income, annual income, birthday, providing a descriptive um, and understanding about the table, what the table entails. That is called a lookup table. In the more simple terms, lookup tables contains only one primary key, and then data tables contain multiple instances of primary keys and foreign keys, which can be used to build relationship with other tables. Talking about primary keys and then foreign keys. Primary keys, foreign keys in the data tables contain multiple instances of an entity or a product. But looking at the lookup tables, we have the primary key. It contains only a unique instance of that particular product in that table. So without wasting much time, let's go ahead and build the relationships between these tables. Now, let's start from AW sales. We have date here as a primary key. We have order date as a primary key, as a foreign key, sorry, in AW sales data, which means AW sales is a data table. We also have stock date, which is also a foreign key here, but it can be matched to AdventureWorks calendar as a primary key, meaning what I'm saying is from AdventureWorks calendar we have two instances of foreign keys which can be matched to that very same primary key in AdventureWorks calendar. I don't want to go dive in much over there. In the next coming videos I'll explain to you relationship between tables. It's called relationship cardinality, sorry. Okay, so let's start building the tables as we learn from our primary school days. We have date here, we match it up to order date. We have our first relationship over there. Right, the next is AdventureWorks customer. We have customer key here. So what do? We click on customer, we drag it all the way down to AW sales customer key, and we have our second relationship. And we have AdventureWorks products. As you can see, the fields on in the table, we have product key here, which is a primary key. Very fortunate, we can find product key here, which is a foreign key in the data table, and the AdventureWorks product is a lookup table. So we drag a product key all the way down to product key over here. We have our relationship built. Now, what do we have next? We have let me maximize it. Okay. AW AdventureWorks returns. We have product key here, return date, and then territory key. So as you can see, AdventureWorks returns is also a data table containing multiple keys, multiple foreign keys, which can be referenced to different tables to create a relationship, right? So what do? We pick product key for AdventureWorks products all the way down to AdventureWorks returns. We have another relationship over there. We have the date here, the AdventureWorks calendar. You draw it down all the way down to return date. We have another relationship over there. Last, we have territory key right here. AdventureWorks returns. We drag it all the way up to sales territory key to build another relationship. So as you can see, we have our, let me size it well. We have our relationships over here. So from date, when you hover over the lines, you get to see all the relationships over here. And if you can remember our primary school mathematics, we have a relationship called one to many. So we have one from the lookup table, which is a primary key, matching up all the way down to many, which is territory key. That means it has multiple instances of territory key over there. Now we have these two remaining tables here, and their keys are quite different. Their fields are very quite different from the other fields. So somebody will ask, how are you going to build a relationship to cover all these tables to help us build our virtualization and understand our data? Stay tuned, and then we'll continue in the next video. Thanks for watching.